whole life. I'm licensed and bonded, and I've forgotten more about roofing than most roofers ever knew in the first place. But what really sets Trustmark apart is an obsessive attention to detail that ensures that everything goes smoothly the first time. I promise we will treat you right with respect and we will make you happy. So yeah, it might be a bit odd for a woman to own a roofing company, but give us a try. Let us give you an estimate for your roof. I think you'll be glad you called. For all your roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with Coach Mondragon of the Artesia High School Bulldogs. And, Coach, last week you continued your steady diet of tough teams. You had Roswell here at the pit and then Hobbs over there. Talk about last week and what you guys learned from that.
Yeah, I thought Tuesday coming out, getting back home after a long road trip, and I thought we played well against Roswell. Did a good job of handling their pressure. I thought we definitely did a good job down the stretch of executing. Free throws kind of was Achilles' heel, kind of kept it close, but found a way to finish and win against a very talented, very athletic 5A school. And then, of course, went up to Hobbs, probably one of the toughest places, not the toughest place to play in the state. And just didn't come out very good in the first half, Kind of got ourselves behind the 8 ball and really showed some toughness and grit in the third quarter, though. Cut it to 10, cut it to 8 a couple times. Really got to the free throw line in the second half, shot the free throws a lot better. In the second half, I think we got to the line about 35, 36 times. So that's a plus. So doing a lot of good things, but again, two really good teams that are going to make us better, make us improve, push us, expose us, and get us ready for what we're fixing to start this week.
Well, speaking of this week, you've got the pre-district game against Santa Teresa today, and then you go into district Friday night. Talk about tonight and then also getting you ready for district on Friday.
Well, for a 4A team, they've got some guards. They want to get up and down. They love to pressure the ball. They love to run. Just got to make sure we take care of business, do what we do, control the tempo, rebound, guard, play great defense, take care of the ball, and really want to put a 4 quarters of basketball together before we get on this run with district on Friday. And then you got Lovington, in Lovington, hostile place to play. They're going to be fired up. We're going to be fired up. First district game of the year, so we know we've got to make sure we come out and be sharp. Looking forward to getting on the road and starting out district with a W.
All right, Bulldog fans, if you're not here at the pit, you want to hurry up and get down here as the game is getting ready to start. If you can't make it, we'll be right here live on KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio, and then, of course, Friday in Lovington. Go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs.
With the hustle, bustle, and bright lights of the holidays in the rearview mirror, it's time to ease into the new year with a new car or truck from your friends at Roswell Ford. Because nobody makes car buying easier. With more than 500 pre-owned vehicles in stock and brand new units arriving all the time, finding the perfect vehicle is easy. A 3-day money-back guarantee on all pre-owned vehicles makes the decision easy. No payments for 90 days easily gives you time to put those holiday expenses behind you. And with a goal of 100% credit approval, Roswell Ford even makes financing easy, regardless of your credit situation. And we happily accept I-10s. Like I said, easy. So make some time and come see what we have for you at the Tailgate Nation. Whatever you're looking for, you can count on Roswell Ford to keep it simple and make it easy. We're waiting for you now at the corner of 9th and Main, so we're even easy to find.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate. We love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
For over 77 years, you've counted on Forest Tire Company. Forest Tire knows that just being there for you is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most. Be it your car, truck, RV, or semi, trust your tires to the folks who know more about tires than anyone else. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944. Coterra Energy is urgently hiring for field and office positions in Carlsbad, Hobbs, Pecos, and Monaghan. Our operations are growing fast, and we're looking for qualified individuals to join our local team here in the Permian Basin. New employees are eligible to receive a sign-on bonus, and once hired, they'll receive an unmatched benefits package. To view all open positions, text Coterra to 71441. That's COTERRA to 71441. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
My name is Peyton Deans. I'm a senior. I play post. My parents are Myra and Tyler Deans. My favorite subject in school is history, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is winning.
My name is Nye Estrada. I'm a junior. I play guard. My parents are Tim and Danielle Estrada. My favorite subject in school is history, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the tradition.
My name is Riley Jarrett. I'm a senior. I play post. My parents are Angie and Casey Jarrett. My favorite subject in school is probably athletics. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the chemistry we have as a team.
My name is Jeffrey Zamron. I'm a senior. My position I play is a forward. My parents are Juan and Irene Zamron. My favorite subject in school is history, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the support we have in this community.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have 1 pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizer. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees. So that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
When Rhonda was experiencing severe abdominal pain, she knew she could count on Artesia General Hospital's emergency department to provide critical care any time of day or night.
I didn't think twice about driving the 45 minutes from my home to Artesia's ER. I felt like I was their only patient. Excellent care from everyone, and I'm thankful beyond measure.
Each year, thousands of patients trust Artesia General Hospital with their health emergency. With specialty certifications in advanced adult and pediatric life support and trauma care, their emergency room physicians have the experience you need when every second counts. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Learn more at artesiageneral.com/emergency.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpening & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpening & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan or finance your business or commercial property or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia. We're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Did you know that Central Valley Electric Cooperative has a program in place to help members save on a variety of goods and services, from hotel discounts to pharmacy discounts? Ring in the new year with national and local discounts using your CVE Co-op Connections card. Print your free Co-op Connections card at www.connections.coop or download the Co-op Connections app. You can learn more about the program and discounts at www.connections.coop. If you are a business and would like to become a part of the CVE Co-op Connections card program, call Ray Lynn or Tyler at 575-746-3571.
Welcome everyone to Lovington, New Mexico, as the Artesia Bulldogs taking on the Lovington Wildcats in the first district matchup of the year for both of these teams. Coming in tonight, Lovington 11-7 on the year, ranked 17th in 4A. The Artesia Bulldogs coming in 11-9 on the year and ranked 6th. But throw those out. It's rivalry time, Lovington, Artesia, district ball time. It's going to be a great game and just a great crowd here tonight, Joby.
It really is, and you said it off air. Just the district kind of raises the crowd levels. Artesia has a big crowd here. Lovington has a big crowd here, obviously here at home. So it's going to be a great matchup here. It's kind of like the girls' game. If you're just now joining us here on the radio or on KSVPTV.com, there's a doubleheader tonight. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs get win number 1 in district as they defeat the Lady Wildcats 54-36. And when I said it's kind of like that game, what I mean by that is the schools have pretty similar records, but the distance between where they're ranked is pretty dramatic. Coach Mondragon, just like Coach Hodling, has a tremendously tough schedule coming into district to get ready to make a run, and I think that's why they're ranked so much higher, even though the records are virtually identical.
Yeah, and just an update on the girls district. In other action in 4A, Portales and Goddard playing tonight at Portales, and they were tied at 47 at the end of the game, and they are now in overtime, so good matchup going on over there in Portales.
You know, that might have been, they must have started late because we've been done here for 20 minutes, or our game just went a lot faster. But in any case, that means that the Portales boys are taking on Goddard after that ball game. And so after tonight, there'll be a couple of teams with 1-0 records and a couple with 0-1. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs 1-0. All right, the starters for the Lovington Wildcats are going to be number 3, Julian Arroyo, number 4, Wyatt Gomez, number 5, Zadrick Betancourt, number 11, DeMarcus Thompson, and number 12, Micah Pando. And for the Artesia Bulldogs, the non-starters, number 12, Peyton Deans, number 21, Nia Estrada, 23, Jaron Watkins, 24, Philip Finley Rascon, number 30, Nemesio Hernandez, 32, David Hammond, 33, Adrian Zamaron, number 44, Japheth Zamaron, 50, Matthew Hafliger, and number 52, Ricky Armanderis. And the starters for the Bulldogs as they both come out onto the court: number 3, Nick Sanchez, number 4, Cameron Thorpe, number 22, Diego Wesson, number 4, Chance Campbell, and number 42, Riley Jarrett.
One thing that stands out to me, Joby, looking at the starting lineup, Lovington does not have a senior starting, and the Bulldogs have 4 seniors starting. So I know Lovington has other seniors on the roster. They'll probably get in the game. But it's interesting, not one senior starting for the Wildcats tonight.
All right, doing the jumping will be number 11 against number 42, Riley Jarrett, jumping against Thompson. The ball is up. Jarrett wins the tip. Goes back into the backcourt to Nick Sanchez. He takes a look over at Coach Mondragon as Arroyo will be D'ing up. They're in a man-to-man. Sanchez loses the dribble, and then he goes out of bounds. First turnover of the ball game by the Bulldogs.
Boy, a lot of pressure there by Julian Arroyo, and Nick just lost the handle over there on the ball. So Wildcat basketball.
Highly unusual for Nick. He just lost the, I mean, it just happens once in a blue moon, and that's what happened to him. Good defense, no doubt. All right, so bringing it up the floor is Arroyo. He's picked up by Thorpe. He's going to hand it off to Thompson. Thompson works it around. They're running a little 3-man weave. Out top is Pando. Hands it back to Arroyo over on the right side. Again, picked up by Thorpe. He's going to try to turn and go into the lane. Thorpe cuts him off. Now hands it to Gomez on the left side. He hands it off. The shot up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on the Artesia Bulldogs, and that's going to be on Chance Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell guarding the paint down there as he's got his man, and they're doing that 3-man weave. They came in, and he got inside Campbell. He reached from behind to block the shot.
So White Gomez at the line. That's the first foul in the ball game. Shot is up and no good for Gomez. 0-0, 7:30 to go here in the first period. Artesia boys against the Lovington boys. Second half of our doubleheader. Again, Gomez has the ball back from the official. Second free throw is up and no good. Chance Campbell fighting for the rebound. Unable to handle it, then coming down with it is going to be Riley Jarrett. The head, Nick Sanchez flies in on the right side and scores. Nice pass there from Thorpe. And the Bulldogs take an early 2-0 lead. Arroyo across the timeline, can hand it off to Thompson, working his way toward the middle, going to hand it off to Pando. Pando almost loses the ball and then almost falls down. Good defense there by Nick Sanchez. Just to cut him off. Now Pando kicks it. Thompson from the right side. 3 is good.
Wow, it's good setup. Drove into the paint, hit it to wide open Thompson, knocks down the 3.
Bulldogs right down the floor quickly on the floor. The foul called on number 12. Mike Pando dribbling the ball was Wesson for the Bulldogs. He got to the baseline when a reach happened. 3-2 Lovington, 6:52 to go here in the first period. Out to Sanchez on the right wing, looks at the 3. He goes into the lane, goes up, and it bounces out. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Good job by Nick. He noticed that the lane was wide open, so just a real quick first step by him. Got around his defender, drove in there, put up the little jumper.
I missed 2 they called the foul on. I got to get used to doing that here in the ballgame because they're not using their scoreboard. First shot up and good for Nick. He now has all 3 points for the Bulldogs, and that ties it up 3-3. 6:48 to go here in the first period.
Coach Mondragon called Diego Wesson over to talk to him during that first free throw.
Nick lines up, shot is up, and the shot is good. 4-3 Bulldogs. Bulldogs putting on some full court pressure here, man to man. Arroyo facing Thorpe as he'll back up and let Arroyo bring it across the timeline. He'll hand off to Betancourt. Betancourt to Thompson. Thompson out top. He's going to drive to the left side. Screen set there, kind of a moving screen. No foul called either way. Arroyo from three-point land is going to put it up. No good. He's going to chase down his own rebound. Long rebound to the left side. He'll spin. Good job defending him. Again, no foul called, and this time the rebound goes to Sanchez. He streaks up the right side into the middle of the lane. Nice pass to Wesson. Diego's blocked from behind. Coming out of there with it is Arroyo. He kicks it over to the left side. Number 12, Pando. His three-point shot up and good.
Great block from behind on Diego Wesson. He gave a head fake down there, and then the defender laid it on the ground and just got it as he was going up.
All right, Sanchez on the right wing kicks it over the corner. They're trying to feed down to Campbell, but they can't get it to him. Swing it over to the left side to Thorpe. Thorpe does get it down there, and we're going to have a foul on the floor on number 4. That's White Gomez, who's trying to stay with Campbell. And now there's a little shoving going on here between Campbell and then the official calling and talking to him.
Trying to establish position underneath there. Well, they had a moment walking by each other is what they had.
Well, Campbell and number 4 really battling down there, but nice pass. Well, I said a nice pass. It was the right pass, but the ball was lost. Turnover on Bulldogs, their second. 6-4 Lovington. They have the ball. 5:35. Arroyo across the timeline out top. Going to go to the right side. Picks up a dribble. Kicks it out to Betancourt. Betancourt picked up by Riley Jarrett. Now he hand it off to Thompson. Running the three-man weave out top. Back to Pando. Pando's going to hand it back to Betancourt. Now he's going to try to drive. He can't get there. Long three-pointer up and no good. Lovington comes down with a rebound. It's going to be, good job there, sealing it away. Getting it to Nick was Wesson. Nick's going to spot for three. It's off the rim, no good. Great rebound for Campbell, but he's blocked from behind. So Lovington, after turning it over, are able to block Campbell down there. 6-4 Lovington, 4:50 to go here in the first period and counting. Thompson out top again, looking to run the three-man weave. Now he goes back to the right side, gets it into the corner to Arroyo. Thorpe looking to go around that screen. He does. Now Arroyo will back it out as the coach for Lovington calling a play. Arroyo on the far right one, bounce pass to Thompson. Thompson picked up by Wesson. Good job going around that screen by Diego. Betancourt hands it off back to Arroyo, trying to get around Thorpe. He cuts him off, and he double steps, and he goes in. That's a walk. Well, they called foul on the Bulldogs. He got his feet tied up with the Bulldogs, and they're going to call a foul on Cameron. It's on the floor. That'll be the first or the second team foul on the Bulldogs. Checking into the ball game is Peyton Deans for Chance Campbell. Lovington basketball on the right side baseline, or left side baseline is Arroyo. Key it in. Bulldogs do a good job fighting through screens. Number 5 puts up a three-pointer. It's no good. Peyton Deans with the rebound. Outlet to Nick Sanchez on the left side. He drives down the floor, goes into the lane. He's blocked from behind, gets his own rebound. He fouled. Nick Sanchez will go to the line to shoot two.
Nick put a good spin move on his defender and got into that paint, went up, was fouled in the body when he went up for that first shot, and no call. He got his rebound, went up, and then fouled again. So they're letting a few go here early on, the refs are.
Fourth team foul on Lovington. Bulldogs with 2, 4:06 to go in the first period. Shot up and good for Nick. He's now 3 for 3 from the line, has all 5 points for the Bulldogs to go along with 2 rebounds. 6-5 Lovington. Second free throw upcoming for Nick Sanchez. And it will be good as well.
Got an update on other girls' action into the first period. Carlsbad 13, Roswell 8.
Bulldogs put a little half-court trap. They're able to break it. Man, wide open underneath the basket. Getting back quickly was Riley Jarrett. Good steal there. Peyton Deans calls it. Coming out of there with is Diego Wesson. He drives up the floor. Then another block shot. Getting the rebound is Riley Jarrett. They were going to call a foul, and then he changed his mind.
Yeah, Riley had that ball, and he was fighting off a Wildcat who's trying to reach in there and tie him up. And they blew the whistle, and you're waiting for a jump ball or a tie-up, and they called traveling on Riley.
All right, Nia Estrada checks into the ball game for the Artesia Bulldogs. Also coming in for Lovington will be number 32, Guzman. And it looked like somebody else came. Oh, number 23 checked in. That's Cardenas. Bulldogs going to put a little pressure on here to get it into Arroyo. Wesson on the right side. They bounce pass it up to head to Cardenas. He walked, and then he throws it away, so no walk call, but the throwaway gives the ball back to Artesia. That's the third turnover on Lovington.
Yeah, Coach Mondragon said something to the ref, and he looked at him and pointed at himself, like, my bad, my fault.
All right, Nick Sanchez bringing it across the timeline. Cardenas waiting on him. Peyton Deans comes out, sets the screen. Long three-point shot, up and in and out, no good for Nick Sanchez. Lovington gets the rebound. Pokes it away, does Diego Wesson, but Arroyo able to handle it. He tries to drive on. Nia Estrada kicks it back out to the right side to Thompson. He's picked up by Wesson. Now they go back to their weave, and Arroyo, good job there by the Bulldogs. Taken away is Nick Sanchez with the steal. He'll go in and score.
Well, I tell you what, Arroyo's a real good ball handler, and he is having a hard time getting around the Bulldog defenders right now. Nia Estrada doing a great job.
Bulldogs take their first lead since hitting the first bucket. 8-6 with 2:42 to go. Thompson on the left wing, picked up by Sanchez. driving in, poked away. Sanchez with another takeaway. He's driving down the floor. He's going to throw it to nice pass, and they're going to call one on the floor before. Good pass there by Sanchez to Riley Jarrett, who was coming up that left side. But the foul called on Sanchez, so it'll be Nia Estrada on the right side baseline to key it in. 8-6 Bulldogs. Right there, right there. Oh, and he missed the shot, but he gets his own rebound. Put it back. Oh, he missed it again. Riley Jarrett with two close ones, misses them both. Darn it. And then a foul called on Artesia. So he gets his third and his fourth rebound, does Riley Jarrett. And then they're going to have to stop play because the officials, I guess one of them didn't have their hand up or something. But
no, Campbell checked in for Riley Jarrett.
Yeah, Campbell checks in, as does David Hammond. Skip pass down to the Wildcats in the corner, number 5, Betancourt. Kicks it back out, so Arroyo out top, 2:12 and counting. Back to Betancourt on the right wing. He'll put it on the floor. Bulldogs standing their man-to-man defense over to the left side. It goes to Cardenas. He drives and he kicks it back outside. Again, Arroyo with an NBA three. It's off front of the rim, no good. Chance Campbell up tall for the rebound. Gets it to Diego Wesson. He drives through traffic. It's tipped away from him. It'll be Bulldog basketball.
Diego did a good job of just getting down the court and running past the defenders, but one of them able to just get a hand in there and knock the ball away.
Nick Sanchez checks in now for Wesson, giving him his first break. So Nia Estrada on the left side baseline will key it in. Bulldogs run their play. Gets it right to Peyton Deans, but it's tipped away. Turnover by the Bulldogs, and then struggling for it, Peyton Deans, a jump ball. Good job by Peyton to fight for that. It will be possession arrow Lovington. Third turnover on the Bulldogs. 8-6 Artesia, 1:48 to go here. First period. Nia Estrada out on Arroyo deep. Gets it over to Thompson. David Hammond comes out on him. They get it to Betancourt. Underneath it goes. Shot up, no good. Tipped out of there. David Hammond with the rebound. He'll race up the court. Right side, now he'll back it out as Cardenas really hounding him. And David loses the ball, gets it to Nick. Nick picked up by Arroyo and now by Cardenas. Coach Mondragon says, let's slow it down, run a play. Over to the left side, Nia Estrada. Out top to Campbell. Over to the right side to Nick. Sanchez tries to weave it in there. It'll be Bulldog basketball.
For a girls action, Goddard wins in overtime over Portales, 61-54.
All right, Nia Estrada to key it in. Gets it to Sanchez. He fakes the shot, and then he pulls up a 15-footer right side. No good. Arroyo with the rebound. As we get down to 101, fixing to go under a minute as he takes his time crossing the timeline. Bulldogs 8, Wildcats 6. First period, Arroyo on the right side. He'll shoot a long three, and he drains it.
Well, it's his third one, so he's used to shooting those. It's not something that's foreign to him, and he makes that one. That's 1 out of 3 for him.
9-8 Wildcats. We're down to 40 seconds, looking for a double screen. Nick Sanchez working out top. Now he's going to go to the right side, kick it into the corner to Hammond. Hammond back to Sanchez, right wing, swings it over to Peyton. Peyton goes over to Nia Estrada on the left wing. He looks at a three, doesn't take it. Now he takes a 17-footer, knocks it down.
That's a great job by Estrada. Boy, Campbell working hard underneath, watching him the whole time, just working for position.
Arroyo will pull up and shoot those. This time he doesn't. Gets it to Betancourt. Now we're going to have a foul underneath. And they're going to call that on Arroyo, as he was definitely pushing on Nia.
Telling you, Nia Estrada and Diego Wesson, those Bulldog defenders working hard on Arroyo.
And now a lot of explaining going on here. Checking back in is Cameron Thorpe and Riley Jarrett. So Nia Estrada stays on the court, as does Campbell and Sanchez. Riley will key it in with 12.11 seconds to go here in the first period. The Bulldogs with the slim lead, 10-9. Cardenas comes out on Sanchez. Sanchez spins. He gets by him in the middle of the paint. He's going to throw it up, and it will go and one.
Boy, Nick just pretty much took him to school that time. Cardenas trying to cover him all the way down the court. Nick gets by him, puts a little running jumper up in the paint, scores, and draws a foul. That's a clinic there.
So 12-9 our score. They haven't given us the points yet, but it is, unless he called it on the floor. But he said like that, he gave the sign of the and one.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so it's going to be 12-9, I think. And Nick, timeout called. Go to your bench, he said. They're going to talk about it. I don't know. He said and one, but now the other officials and the coach for Lovington was arguing it. I don't know if the officials were arguing it, but they were definitely talking about it. Now they're all going to join and giving both teams a free timeout here with 4.5 seconds to go. Nick shot that ball. They counted it, but now they're going to say what?
Highly, highly unusual for me, Joby, for a referee to tell both teams to go to their bench so they can talk about something. They'll usually just get together and talk about it, but that's what they did. Well, they're calling technical, aren't they?
I don't know. Now I'm really confused. They haven't given us, they haven't told us yet. Okay, so Coach Mondragon and Coach Kirkwood both over there. It looks like a technical foul was called. We still haven't got the 2 points on the board. Got to think that's what Coach was over there talking about. They counted the bucket. First shot is up and good for Sanchez. So he's shooting. So Nick is shooting technical foul here. We just missed the technical foul. I didn't see it. Did you?
I didn't either, but they did not give him the bucket.
Well, they haven't yet. We'll see if he goes to the line after the second free throw. Makes them both. And now I think he goes to the line, so it should be 14.
Okay. But I thought he held up a 1-and-1.
Well, yeah. He said the one ref is saying he counted it, the other one's saying 1-and-1. Now they got to go ask him. Yeah, one shot.
Okay.
They need to give us. They did. Didn't they give us the points?
Yep, they did.
Okay. So 14-9 Bulldogs up by 5 here. Sanchez now will shoot the and one.
So Sanchez is able to score 5 points here in a row, for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, if he knocks his free throw down, yep. It's up and it's good. All right, Lovington Arroyo. Bulldogs doing a great job hounding Thompson with the ball. Gets it across Betancourt. And now we're going to have a what?
Timeout, Coach Mondragon.
Well, the time was out. The time had literally run off the clock.
The buzzer didn't go off.
Okay, so that's the end of one.
Yeah.
Artesia 15, the Lovington Wildcats 9. The first period has ended. We'll take a break and be right back here from Artesia Ford.
What's tougher than a Ford truck? Finding a Ford truck. Artesia Ford Sales is ready to help with a great selection of certified pre-owned Ford trucks. All certified pre-owned vehicles qualify for low 0.99% interest for 36 months. If a new Ford truck is what you want, let us order your new truck from the factory. Artesia Ford can price protect your selection. The price today is the price you'll pay when your new truck is delivered. Don't let buying a new truck be tough. Make buying a Ford truck easy by visiting Artesia Ford Sales today.
We got a good one here in Lovington as the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Lovington Wildcats 15-9 after one period. But Toby, that was a hard-fought first quarter on both sides. Boy, there's a lot of speed on the court right now.
Yeah, both teams going at it pretty hard. It's funny because it's kind of like they're letting them play some and then calling some fouls. I mean, Lovington has 18 fouls. Bulldogs only have 3. Starters back on the floor for Artesia: Wesson, Campbell, Thorpe, Sanchez, and Jarrett. And it looks like the starter's back out. Nope, they got Cardenas out there. So he wasn't a starter to go along with Arroyo, Thompson. Actually, also Marquez out there for the Wildcats. So 2 non-starters for them. As Nick walks across the timeline, looks at Coach Mondragon. They do call the play. They're in a 2-3 zone now, are the Wildcats. Jarrett on the, he has it poked away, but he'll chase it down and get it to Thorpe in the corner. He goes to baseline. Nice little runner up and good for Cameron Thorpe.
Great job by Cameron on that left baseline to come in and go off the glass. That's a tough shot from that angle.
Well, Nick Sanchez cut Arroyo off over against the baseline, against the far sideline, but a foul called on him by the trailing official, so that'll be the 4th team foul. I think it's the first on Nick. I forgot to start writing down fouls. Darn it. Thompson to key it in over in front of the student section. Arroyo out top, picked up by Thorpe. Hands it off to Cardenas. Cardenas picked up by Wesson. Now to Thompson. He's going to try to drive. He stops it and backs it back out. Arroyo on the baseline left side throws a shot up, and it goes.
Well, that was pretty because Campbell was coming out there, and he released that really quick with a high arc.
Wesson, right side, goes back on the right wing out top to Sanchez. Boy, he was wide. Campbell was wide open, and they didn't see him. Now they get it on the baseline to him. He's going to kick it back to Nick for the three. Off the back of the rim, no good. There's a great offensive rebound for Cameron Thorpe, his first board of the ball game. Bulldogs will reset. Sanchez out on the left side wing, out top. Now he fades his way over to the right side. Pass to Wesson. Oh, and they're right there, and a foul going to be called on Arroyo, and I think that's his second. I think he's the one that I know he was. That'll be the 19th foul. So going to the line to shoot the 1-on-1 will be Diego Wesson.
I mean, I think it was a good call. Wesson had the ball. Arroyo reached in there and hit him on his arms. He's trying to come up with the ball, so it's a good call.
And I was going to say pretty good defense by Arroyo because Wesson didn't know he was there.
Right.
He got there real quick. He just reached, and that's what got him.
Yeah, he didn't get ball. He got arm.
Yeah. Shot up and good for Diego. Boy, they were fighting down there.
I'm telling you.
Campbell they were mixing it up. First shot is good for Diego Wesson.
Like the Bulldogs may go into a press here.
18-11 Bulldogs, 6:48 to go in the first half. Wesson for the second shot. It's going to be good as well. Arroyo down quickly, but he's cut off fast as the Bulldogs are in a half-court trap. They get it to Pando, back to Thompson. Nobody comes out on him. He's going to shoot the three. It's going to be off the rim, no good. Up high for the rebound. Well, Campbell comes up with it, gets it to Sanchez, almost throws it away, but Nick, oh, nice no-look pass. Campbell with the shot. Oh, and it goes in and out, so we've missed three down on the block, and Bulldogs lead 19-11. Arroyo gets that rebound, gets it down to Thompson on the right. Nobody's guarding him. The Bulldogs have lost. Who's guarding him? His ball is saved. Nice save there by Weston. They throw it down to Campbell. It's going to be tipped out by Arroyo, so it'll remain Bulldog basketball. So it'll be Thorpe keying it in on the right side baseline, and now Lovington Wildcat player checking in is going to be Ezekiel Guzman. Thompson will take a seat. Is that who you have for number 32? Yeah. All right. Nice pass inbounds to Riley Jarrett. His turnaround jumper is going to not be there, but nice tip back by Campbell.
Campbell caught it in the air, both hands, put it right back up. Didn't bring it down to the floor, just tipped it right back into the basket.
I thought he was going to dunk it. Down on the post on the right side. Back outside it goes to Cardenas. He looks to hand it off to Arroyo. He's going to try to drive. Good defense there. Now they go down on the block. Cardenas steps and kicks it outside to Pando. Pando will dribble it out. Weston waiting on him at the three-point line. Now he's going to go to the right side. Kicks it. Touch shot off, and there's Riley Jarrett with the board. Gets it ahead. And that's a nice pass from Nick up to a streaking Cameron Thorpe. Bulldogs score. Started off there by a great rebound by Riley Jarrett, his fifth. And then looking up court was Nick Sanchez with a great assist. So the Bulldogs stretch out their lead 23-11 with 5:24 to go here in the first half. We'll be right back.
Keeping up with traditions and keeping up with the new culinary trends, the Adobe Rose is known for using farm-fresh, seasonal local ingredients. Chef Chloe creates dishes that are sure to keep you excited to return. The Adobe Rose menu is ever-changing based on what is in season and fresh. No freezers or microwaves, keeping to our traditions, even the beer and wine list contain large selections from New Mexico. Come experience the atmosphere, fine food, and great service from Adobe Rose, located on North 13th Street, Artesia.
Welcome back to Lovington. We got a good game going on here. Bulldogs able to pull away a little bit here in the second period so far as they lead 23-11.
Yeah, the biggest lead of the ball game for Artesia, 12 points. And they led at the end of one, 15-9. And now with a little over 5 minutes to go here in the half, have stretched out to a 12-point lead. It'll be Lovington basketball coming out of the timeout. Starters back on the floor for the Bulldogs. Sanchez, Weston, Thorpe, Jarrett, and Campbell. As the Lovington Wildcats, number 22 gets ready to key it in. Marcus, he'll get it into Arroyo. Bulldogs playing a man-to-man pressure defense here, full court. Back to Cardenas, picked up by Sanchez. Swing it back to Arroyo, still not across the timeline. Now they come out and double team. They are able to get it across to Pando. Pando will get it back to Arroyo. Now they'll slow down and set up their offense against the pressure of the Bulldogs' man-to-man defense. Pando hands it off to Cardenas. He'll come around to the left side, pick up his dribble, kick it over to Arroyo. He puts it on the floor, drives into the lane. Boy, he got away with it. No, he didn't. That's a travel. 4th turnover on Lovington.
Yeah, that weave is not working for them because the Bulldogs are just so quick. There's nowhere. They're not setting picks up front or anything on it. They're just handing it off, and it's pretty easy to defend.
All right, Sanchez takes his time crossing the line against this 2-3 zone. They're trying to come out and trap us with those front 2 guys that go to Campbell at the free throw line. Turns, gets back, now swing it over to Nick. Nick looks at a 3, doesn't take it. Corner, left corner to Thorpe, back out to Nick. Left wing, he's about 12 feet away from the 3-point line. He drives, now pulls it back to Thorpe. He's going to get it, feed it down on the block. Shot up and no good for Campbell. Coming out of the rebound is Cardenas. He gets it ahead to Pando. Pando is stopped by Wesson. Hands it off to Arroyo, driving into the lane. Shot up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so we got a mismatch down on the offensive end for us. Campbell and Guzman are against each other, but Riley Jarrett, the guy guarding him, number 22, Marquez, it looks like a mismatch to me anyway.
Now, Jarrett's got a couple inches on him, but definitely got size to go along with that. First shot is up and in and out for Arroyo. Checking in for Artesia is going to be Estrada and Deans. Campbell, and who came out besides Campbell? Well, somebody did. I just missed him. Oh, it's Thorpe. Took me a minute to find him down there. He came out real quick. Arroyo's second free throw is up, and it's going to roll around this time and fall. He now has 6 points. The score 23-12 Bulldogs, 4:12 and counting to go here. First half action live from the Lovington Den. You named this the Den. I meant to tell you that a while ago. The Wildcat Den, Robbie said. Estrada back over to Wesson. He's going to shoot long 3. It's going to be off to the right side. Thompson with the board. He'll go back to Arroyo in the backcourt. He'll come across the timeline. Estrada waiting on him. Bulldogs stand man-to-man. Hand off to Cardenas. Now he fakes the handoff. Kicks to Thompson. Thompson working around on the right side now. Hand back to Pando. Pando shoots a long 3. It's no good. Riley Jarrett with the rebound. That's his 6th. Sanchez up the floor quickly. Wesson, they're going to call a travel. He dribbled. I thought well, I know he dribbled, but I guess he called it before the dribble. Coach Mondragon out there saying, what? Checking in. Hector Bonilla checks in for the Wildcats. Good job by, and they're going to call him with a reach. Looked like he got off ball. Must have got a piece of the hand.
Yeah.
David Hammond up quickly here with 3:31 to go in the half. Probably the last we'll see of Nick in the first half. I think he's got at least 2, possibly 3. That was the 6th team foul. Thompson into Arroyo. David Hammond in the backcourt. Hounding Arroyo down the floor. Nice job by Peyton Deans. He kind of suckered him into that, Robbie. Nice steal as he made it look like Guzman was open, and then he stepped right in front of the pass. Wesson picks up his dribble pretty early. Now he's going to go to Deans. Backcourt. Nice play. David Hammond with the bucket.
Yeah, nice backup by David Hammond. Good look by Dean to get it to him.
Down the floor quickly. That's going to be Bulldog basketball. Turnover on the Wildcats. And I think it's our ball way down there, maybe. No, I guess they touched it. So Deans will key it in. David Hammond will be the point guard here. 25-12 as we go under 3 minutes in the first half. Bulldogs have doubled them up +1. Hammond to Jarrett. Kicks it over to Wesson, drives the baseline, hands it off to Deans. Nice bucket.
That's a great drive by Wesson. He had 2 defenders come on him and left him open underneath. It was Deans.
And then a takeaway. Good defense caused the turnover. David Hammond forcing that. So another turnover on the Wildcats. Bulldogs lead by 15, 27-12 with 2:41 to go here in the first half as number 4 checks in. That's Wyatt Gomez, one of the starters for the Wildcats. Hammond out top. 2-3 zone by the Lovington Wildcats. Going to go down on the block. Jarrett with a nice turnaround, but unable to get it to fall. And then they're going to call a foul on Deans. It looked like Thompson and Guzman were tied up with each other, but the foul called on Peyton. That'll be the 17th foul. So that'll put them on the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Halftime in Roswell, the Carlsbad girls are leading 20-14.
Tight game there for Carlsbad. Checking in is Jay Zemmeron for Deans. Sorry, I cut you off.
That's all right.
Thompson at the line to shoot the 1-on-1. 19 fouls on Lovington, 7 on Artesia with 2:30 to go here in the first half. Shot is up and will not be good. Fighting for the rebound. Thompson gets it, puts it up, no good. And there's Riley Jarrett. Riley now with 7 rebounds. David Hammond streaks up the right side. He's going to kick it over to Nia Estrada on the left side. Back out to David. He'll hold up. Look at coach. Back to Nia Estrada. Over to the right side. Zamarone spots up for 3. It's going to be off the rim. No good. Nia Estrada with a great rebound. Kicks it to Wesson for 3. That's off the board. No good. And then there's Jay Zamarone pulls down the rebound. Bulldogs will start over. Now another 3 by Wesson. It's no good. And finally, Lovington's able to get a rebound. Thompson brings it down. They're going to throw it ahead. Good defense there. Getting back was David Hammond. Cuts him off. Garcia drives. He'll have to kick it. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson tries to drive. He throws it away. Turnover. Good defense by the Bulldogs.
Well, you're seeing the depth of the Bulldogs right now as they're able to sub in with Hammond, Zamadon, Estrada, all non-starters, but coming in and really don't miss a beat. Just a really deep team this year is the Bulldogs.
Arroyo checks back into the ballgame for Cardenas. And we're down to 1:38 and counting as Hammond will take it across the timeline on the left side. Leading by 15 are the Bulldogs, 27-12. Estrada out top, going to go into the paint. Nice turnaround, little touch jumper. Riley Jarrett.
I think he was surprised because when he turned around, nobody came on him. So easy bucket for Jarrett.
We're going to have a foul late on the Bulldogs. Let's see who they called that on, either Hammond or Jarrett.
I think what the Bulldogs have been able to do here with pulling away 29-12 is they're keeping the crowd out of the game right now.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. There's a big crowd here. There's a big crowd for Lovington, and Artesia brought the faithful as well. But you're right, it's kind of a quiet gym except for the Bulldog fans. 29-12, 17-point lead. Arroyo at the line for the 1-on-1. He'll make the first. He now has 7 points to lead the way for the Wildcats. 16-point lead now for the Bulldogs, 29-13. Second shot is up, and it will be good as well. And we got Lovington Cardenas checking in for number 1, Garcia. Estrada will key it in for the Bulldogs. They're going to put on some half-court trapping defense here, are the Lovington Wildcats. Get it over to Hammond. Hammond will dribble back to, now they get it ahead, too high. That's a turnover on the Bulldogs. That's their 4th. Pass down to Zamadon was too much. Arroyo puts it in the paint, puts it in.
Well, that's good defense by Nia Estrada, just better offense.
Down the floor quickly. Oh, we missed another layup. Bulldogs really broke that press fast, but just missed the layup. 29-16, we're under a minute. Arroyo backing him off. He wants to shoot a 3. Estrada going to stay out on him. He's going to drive to the left side. Steps going to kick it to the left side. That's going to be off of Lovington. Well, I'm not out on the court, but boy, it looked like Diego got a hand on it, and then it went off of number 4, but they call it off of Diego Weston. So on the left baseline will be Gomez to key it in. He'll go out top to Arroyo. Arroyo underneath it goes. Turnaround shot is no good, but they're going to call a foul on Diego Weston.
Well, it's really, and I got to be careful. But they're letting them play the first quarter. There was bodies flying, and they were letting it go, and the players adjusted, and now it's really gotten ticky-tack on him, and they don't. Diego's, he was just standing there. He's like, what did I even do? You know, it's frustrating on the players.
All right, so at the line is Cardenas. His first free throw is up and good. His first point of the ball game. 29-17. They've got it back down to 12 as checking in for the Bulldogs. Zamarone is Campbell, and in for Guzman is number 22. That's Marquez for the Bulldogs. Oh, and then I said we wouldn't see him, but Nick Sanchez checks back into the ball game. Second shot is up and good for Cardenas. So with 38 seconds, our score now 29-18. Stepping back, going to throw it down to Wesson was Sanchez. Diego on the right side loses his footing, and he turns it over. He was bumped pretty hard. No foul called. Arroyo streaking down the floor. He's going to go to the right side. They're going to call a foul on the floor, but that'll put him at the line to shoot 2 because that'll be the 10th on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Arroyo's really good. I mean, he's quick and he's a great ball handler, and he's got a lot of moves with the ball. And Estrada doing his best to stay on him, and they called him fouling him with his body that time. Diego twisted an ankle there.
First shot is up and good for Arroyo. As David Hammond will check in for Diego. As you said, he's not limping too bad, but he definitely came down on it funny. 29-19, they've got it back within 10. They can get it to single digits with another free throw, can the Wildcats. It's going to be good. And then checking into the ball game for number 22, Marquez, is number 12. Pendo checks back into the ball game for the Wildcats. 20.55, David Hammond, he'll go by the defense up the left side. Nice pass to Campbell. Campbell, nice move, puts it up and in.
Well, it's a great job by David Hammond. You saw his speed there. Quickly down the court. Good finish by Campbell.
And that's got to be offensive, and it is. Flying into Riley Jarrett with Arroyo.
Well, we talked about it last game. Jarrett has done that all season long, and it was a shot that time. You heard him hit the floor all the way up here.
Checking in for Arroyo, that's got to be his third, is number 2, Hector Bonilla for the Wildcats. We're down to 6.24 seconds. Bulldog basketball. Estrada will key it in to Nick Sanchez. He will stop, and then he'll turn back to Estrada. He puts it on the floor, gets it ahead to Hammond. Hammond turns, he's going to throw it down, and did they call a foul?
No, the buzzer's not going off.
Oh, the buzzer didn't go off. So at the end of the half, the Artesia Bulldogs 31, the Wildcats 20. We'll be right back after a couple of timeouts.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor. John runs with us. Nothing runs like a deer. Get a 3 Series tractor with 0% APR for 72 months at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2316.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Hello, folks. Martin here from PRMI. That's right, Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated. I've been waiting a while to reveal the great news that we've taken our parent company name and things are only getting better for Southern New Mexico. I'm excited to announce that everything we do will be handled in-house. I have a dedicated processing, underwriting, and closing team, thus streamlining our process or your purchase or refinance. When you're looking for an in-town lender or someone that will communicate with you one-on-one and give you straight answers, call me, 575-749-6278, or visit me online at martin.chooseprimeres.com. Remember, Martin at PRMI for your home finance.
PRMI is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 3094. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1815286.
We're at the half. The Artesia Bulldogs leading the Lovington Wildcats 31-20. Thanks for tuning in here. KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. Always tuning in or streaming it on the radio. Also, KSVPTV.com. We're out there on Facebook and YouTube as well, KSVP Radio channels. Like and share. We're at the half, 31-20, Artesia. Tape Branch halftime show up next. We'll have some stats for you, so stay right there.
Hi, it's Maria
and Brisa
with the Tape Branch Auto Group.
It's a new year here at Tape Branch, and we are back to start off the new year with a bang and stacking up the discounts on the new car inventory.
While our competitors continue to sell new cars thousands of dollars above MSRP, we have chosen not to. Instead, we price everything at MSRP, and with all of our qualified rebates and incentive stacks, you are saving thousands.
Like on our 2022 Ram 1500 with rebates and incentives, our stack discount is $4,250. And our 2022 Jeep Gladiator Sport, our stack discount is $4,500.
And if you want to take advantage of these huge stack discounts we have going on right now but cannot find the right vehicle for you,
that's not a problem.
With our pre-order option, we can order you exactly what you want and still lock you in on all these qualified rebates and incentives.
Woo-wee! Happy New Year.
Start the year off right with us here at Tape Branch Auto Group, where we don't price over MSRP
or lack the staff.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Hey Artesia, I'm Jen, this is Andy, and we work with kids here at Faith Baptist Church, and we want to tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah, on Sunday mornings at 10:30, we have a service for our pre-K kinder and then also for 1st through 5th grade. And then on Wednesday nights at 6:15, we have our faith groups, which are Bible study groups for 2-year-olds all the way up to 5th grade. We even have something for you, the parents.
Absolutely, and if you cannot come on Wednesday night, but you want your kids to come, you can text the word BUS to 68878, and there will be a link that we send you that you can fill out and get your kids signed up for our bus ministry so they can come without you.
Thanks for watching, and go Bulldogs.
Home healthcare is healthcare in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Back here on the Big Ranch Halftime Show. Got some stats for you here. After the first half for the Lovington Wildcats, DeMarcus Thompson has a three-pointer. Mike Pendo with a three-pointer. Ondalis Cardenas with 2, and leading the way for the Lovington Wildcats, and Robbie and I both talked about him quite a bit, Julian Arroyo. He has 7, 10. He's got 12 points to lead the way for the Wildcats. Wildcats turned it over 8 times there in the first half. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Cameron Thorpe has 4 points with 1 rebound and 1 assist. Peyton Deans with a bucket, a board, assist, and a steal. Nye Estrada also with a 2-pointer and a takeaway. Diego Weston with 2 free throws. He's got a rebound and an assist. David Hammond with a bucket. He also has a board and 2 assists. Chance Campbell with 4 points to go along with 4 rebounds. Riley Jarrett has a bucket and 7 big rebounds. Jay Zemarone, he got 1 rebound, and Nick Sanchez once again leading the way for the Artesia Bulldogs in scoring. He's got 13 points, 7 of which have come from the free throw line. He also has 2 boards, 1 assist, and 2 steals. First half turnovers, Artesia turned it over 5 times. It was 15-9 after 1, Artesia. And here at halftime, live from Lovington, 31-20, the Bulldogs lead the Lovington Wildcats. Cape Branch Halftime Show continues. Stay right there, second half action coming up.
In James chapter 1 and verse 2, it says this: "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy." You know, most of us don't see trouble, hardship, or difficulty as an opportunity. We usually are very eager to get past times of hardship and see them as seasons we should try to avoid. But did you know Scripture doesn't see it that way? Scripture sees our trouble or our hardship or our difficulty, our grief, as opportunities to allow us to show others how God works in our life. And so we think about those times of life, those times of difficulty. How are we looking at those? Are they times that I can grow, or are they times just to get through? I pray that we can see those as times of growth, that we can see where God has helped us through those very difficult times. If you're struggling with that idea or anything, we ask you to come see us at the Hermosa Church of Christ here in Artesia.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Hey folks, Sean Smalls here for Rebel Daughters Barbecue. Let's get serious for a second. Are you considering breaking up with your barbecue place? If not, ask yourself, do they ask about your day? And if you prefer your brisket moist or lean? Do they support you financially by offering barbecue at a reasonable price? Do they bring you food when you're sad via DoorDash? Is your meat tender and your beans salty and full of brisket and pork? If the answer is no, it's time to move on.
Wait, what?
To Rebel Daughters Barbecue at their new location at 712 West Main. Stop by and give them a try. They'll treat you right. Now open in Carlsbad on Thursdays in front of Dynamic Heating and Cooling on Pierce.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive. Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
Welcome back to the Den here in Lovington, New Mexico. The Artesia Bulldogs leading at halftime 31-20 over the Wildcats. Here's Joby with the call.
The Den, Lovington basketball, they're going from left to right now as the Artesia Bulldogs have their starters back on the floor. I think Lovington does as well. Lovington spinning around the top. Actually, Cardenas is in, so he wasn't a starter. They're just working that three-man weave now over on the right side. Thorpe picking up Arroyo, looking for a screen. Good job by Chance coming out. Started to cut him off, but Arroyo was able to make his way to the baseline. Puts a shot up. Oh, and then Chance throws it away. And that should be a walk. And a timeout call. So the Bulldogs turn it over after Campbell gets the rebound.
Boy, Campbell got that rebound, just turned around, was going to hit Nick over here on the left side, and didn't see the Wildcat.
We'll take a timeout as well. Be right back.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. Serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
All right, Lovington basketball coming in out of that timeout on the right side baseline. Keying it in, they get it in. It's going to be bounced around, then blocked by Chance. Kick it out to Cardenas on the left side. His three-pointer no good. Good job there blocking out by Diego Weston. It goes out of bounds off of Lovington.
Yeah, Thompson trying to get in there for the rebound. Diego blocked him out. Thompson reached in there and knocked the ball out. So Bulldog basketball.
All right, so Lovington will drop back in defense as Artesia's Nick Sanchez takes his time. Cardenas coming out on him. Sanchez bounce pass over to Weston on the right wing, way out top. Bulldogs slowing it down here, going to the corner to Chance. Nice feed to, Cameron Thorpe, he missed the layup. Coming the other way is Arroyo. Takes a little, what do you call that, Euro step, and then Thorpe gets the rebound off the missed shot. Weston on the right side goes down to the corner. Now kicks it back out to Sanchez. Sanchez, nice pass. Boy, no look pass from Nick Sanchez.
Nick Sanchez was looking to the left side over here like just a high pass, and Riley Jarrett was underneath open.
Woo. Nick just bullet passes it to him. Jarrett finishes. I thought he might even go buck up and dunk it. He went up high and just laid it in. Shot by Arroyo's an air ball. It will not go out of bounds. Rebound comes to Chance Campbell. His sixth. Gets it to Sanchez up the right side. It goes to Weston. Weston down the baseline. He's going to pull up for a 10-footer. Off the rim, no good. Put back by Jarrett. Then he's dragged to the floor. No foul call. Boy, they grabbed onto him and he fell backwards, but no foul. Jarrett now has 8 rebounds to go with his 4 points. As we get down to 5:58 here in the third period, 33-20 Bulldogs. Out top, it's Betancourt. Back over to Cardenas. Cardenas back out top to Arroyo. Tries to drive on Thorpe. He turns into the lane, shot up, and they call it. They said it was a
charge.
That's what I thought it was, but I misread the referee's signal. I thought he was saying it counted, but he was saying a quick charge.
Yeah, Riley Jarrett anticipated the spin move by Arroyo, and he did. He spun and went up with the shot, and Riley Jarrett was right there, and it was a charge. Let me get this, Joby, real quick.
Okay.
Another 4-4A action. At the end of one, Goddard leads Portales 19-12.
All right, Sanchez taking his time coming across court. 33-20 Bulldogs, 13-point lead, 5:35 to go. And counting down, Cardenas out on Nick. Nick working his way. He'll go stutter step, go down the baseline, throw up a nice little runner, no good. Tipped out, coming out of the rebound, and then the putback, and one. Nope, it doesn't fall, but going to the line after the rebound, Diego Weston.
Boy, the Bulldogs, we're seeing they're dominating the boards right now, and they're dominating going into the paint and getting the better shots in the paint, as the Wildcats are just having a very difficult time getting any kind of good shot off in the paint right now.
First shot is up and good for Weston.
Or in the first half. We talked about it at halftime.
Yeah. Well, the Bulldogs have them outsized for sure. They're not playing. They've got a couple of big men, but they haven't played a whole lot. Guzman has seen more action than the other. I don't think the other big guys got in. Second shot is off the rim, no good. Coming out of there is Cardenas with the rebound. Gets it to Bonilla, picked up by Thorpe in the backcourt. He'll drive to the right side, hand it off to Thompson. It goes around a screen. Good job by Weston. Cardenas with the ball out top, left side. And he'll hand it off to Bonilla. They're going to hand it off to Betancourt. Betancourt into the lane, bounce pass underneath. Shot up no good, but swung at it, I think is what got him. Campbell tries to get the block, and foul called on Chance.
Well, it's a great bounce pass in there to get it to Gomez, as Campbell had collapsed on the driving Wildcat, and just a good bounce pass. Campbell tried to recover, but then fouled him.
So Gomez at the line. The officials have a meeting there for a minute, but not sure what it was about, but they talked about something. So now Gomez at the line to shoot 2. First shot is up and no good. So that's the first team foul here in the second half on the Bulldogs. They lead 34-20 with 5 minutes flat to go in the third period. Second shot upcoming here for Wyatt Gomez for the Lovington Wildcats. Shot is up, and the shot is going to be no good. Campbell with a great block out. He gets it ahead. The Bulldogs, will they keep it? They will not. Turnover on the Bulldogs, and then a foul probably on Riley Jarrett. Let's see. Actually, they're calling on Diego. So the Bulldogs turn it over for the second time here in the second half and get the foul. Peyton Deans will get up to check in. And we're going to have a timeout taken by who? Coach Mondragon? We'll take it as well here from Sandy Stockton and Western Bank.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
All right, we're about to be back to action after this timeout here. And Joe, I was sitting there thinking Arroyo's got 4 fouls. And he's got 12 of their 20 points. So over half of their points is on the bench right now. just early here in the third period. So it'll be interesting to see what the Wildcats try to do without him in the game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, Robbie, but I think he might have 4 fouls. I think he might have.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put on my headsets late. I apologize.
That's all right.
Carlsbad leading Roswell, boys side, 47-33, 6 minutes left in the ball game. Lovington gets the ball in. Thorpe pounding him back there, can swing it over to Cardenas, still trying to get it across half court. Jarrett will cause a turnover. Nope, coming out of there with it. Betancourt goes to the left side. It's out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball.
Boy, just tried to pass it down that baseline to Gomez, and just a little out of control, that whole sink, because of the Bulldog defense. It created that havoc.
All right, Guzman, one of their big men, will check in. Gomez will take a seat. It'll be Bulldog basketball, 34-20. Artesia with 4:42 to go here in the third period. Is Diego Weston going to run the point now? As Sanchez will go over to the far right corner as the Bulldogs come down against this man-to-man defense. We've seen a 2-3 zone and a man-to-man most of the time from Lovington. Diego throws it away, so the Bulldogs don't have to make that long pass. I'm not sure why they do, but Zadrick Betancourt with the steal and the bucket. All right, so right back to the point guard is Nick Sanchez. Bounce pass to Thorpe on the left wing. And go out top. Riley Jarrett swings it over to Nick on the right wing. Gonna go out top to Diego Weston. He'll put it on the floor. He's got a mismatch in speed, up and in, and count it.
Well, Riley Jarrett was trying to set a pick in there for him, but he finally just backed out of the way and let Diego drive in there, draw the foul, and make the basket.
I don't know if it was a switch or if they were just in the wrong position, but the big man Guzman was trying to guard the much quicker Diego Weston. He took advantage of that, and he does score. Checking in for number 5, Betancourt, is number 22, Marquez, and then got a wet spot on the floor, so they asked for a towel. Do the officials. 34-22 Bulldog. I thought we had 34. Didn't he just make that?
Yeah, he made it.
Did they give us the points, I guess? They must have?
They did
Nope,
now.
they did now. Okay, 36-22. I looked up at the score and I thought, wait a minute. Oh, well. 36-22 Bulldogs, 3:58 to go. Weston for the and 1, and he will take advantage and make it. His 6th point of the ball game. Thompson trapped, but he'll get it over to Bonilla across the court and in the middle of the floor, kicking it to the corner, and then back out top. Bonilla does not take the three. Bulldogs kind of, like you said earlier, kind of challenging them to take it. Hands it off to Cardenas. He'll kick it to the corner right side. Thompson with the three. Good job down there by Diego Weston. I mean, he was blocking out a much bigger guy. Comes up with the rebound. Sanchez on the left side. He'll drive into the lane, put up a 14-footer, in and out, no good. Tips it around, and Guzman will get the board for the Wildcats. Bonilla in the backcourt, over to Thompson, back over to Bonilla as he crosses on the left side. Steps through the traffic, hands it off, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover on Lovington. That will be their 4th here in the third period. In the second half, as Nia Estrada will check in for Diego. So somebody's got to go throw it in. And they're still looking like who's going to throw it in. So Sanchez, now timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. 3:06 left in the third, 37-22 Bulldogs.
In volatile times, it's natural to worry about your retirement.
Hon, I'm worried about our retirement account.
With today's economy, it just makes sense to keep your retirement money close to home with people you know. We have several guaranteed safe options. Peace of mind with retirement savings. It just makes sense. Western Bank of Artesia. Member FDIC. It just makes sense.
All right, we're back here in Lovington, and just an update. Carlsbad boys lead Roswell 47-33 with 6 minutes left in the game. Here's Joby with action here.
All right, 3:06 to go in our third period. 37-22 Bulldogs. They got a 15-point lead. I think the biggest lead of the game has been 19 for Artesia. Nick Sanchez across timeline, fades over to the left side. Bounce pass to Campbell out top. Chance to Riley Jarrett on the elbow, and they're going to call him for a travel. So the 4th turnover here in the second half on the Bulldogs. Thorpe playing hard defense down here on Bonilla, not wanting to let him get it into him. His Bulldogs are going to play a little half-court trap here. He gets it to Thompson. Thompson up the right side as he comes out and met. Oh, it's going to be turned over. That's what they want to do. Well, can we get it? Right now it's on the floor. Thompson and Campbell. Boy, the Bulldogs have had several opportunities for some great, but the Lovington Wildcats is quick.
Yeah, they are. Thorpe, great job anticipating the pass at time. Tried to pass it over him, and he timed his jump just to tip enough up in the air to create that havoc.
Well, the possession arrow pointing to Artesia, so Nick Sanchez crosses the timeline as we go under 2. Well, they have started the clock, actually. Still haven't started. Now they do. So about 4 seconds we got to keep. Sanchez on the left baseline, turns around. His jumper is off the back of the rim, no good. Cardenas streaks out of there with the rebound. He'll go into the right side, lay it up and good.
That's a good job by him because now Estrada cut across his path trying to strip the ball away. Cardenas protected that and made the layup.
Sanchez again into the lane. Nice body control, puts it up and in. Bulldogs back to a 15-point lead. Thompson gets it across to Cardenas. He's going to kick it. Boy, Bonilla chased down. He's now out top on the right side, going to hand it off to Marcus. Marcus to Cardenas on the left wing. Now he's trying to drive into the lane. And they're going to call a jump ball. It's going to be Lovington basketball. I think the possession arrow pointing their way.
Boy, Gardias went to split them, and he did, but he wrapped the ball up with both hands against his chest as he was splitting the defenders. That was unusual.
It looked funny, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Bulldogs got a hand on it. They called it a jump ball. Peyton Dean's checking in for Campbell for the Bulldogs. Lovington to key it in by their bench. Cardenas out top. Bulldogs now in a 2-3 zone. So they've changed it up. Out top it goes to Marcus. Marcus swings it over to Cardenas on the left wing. First time we've seen a zone here by the Bulldogs. On the right side, Pando drives on the baseline, puts a shot up, no good. Good block out there by Peyton Deans. He gets the board, kicks it ahead, and slowing it down is Sanchez. He'll back it up. Second rebound for Peyton, and that was a big one. Gets it over to Estrada. Right side, out top to Peyton Deans. Bounce pass to the left wing. Sanchez looks at taking the 3, doesn't take it. Cardenas really playing back away from him. Dean setting a pick. Losing the ball, but going back and getting it is Sanchez. Gets it outside to Jarrett. Swing it over to the right side. Thorpe, he'll spot for 3. Off the back of the rim. There's a flying in. Oh, putback, no foul called. Riley Jarrett with the big board. Couldn't get the shot to go. That's his 9th rebound. Cardenas on the left side. Looks at taking the 3. Peyton comes out on him. They kick it out to the right side now. Thompson. Bulldogs stay in the 2-3 zone. On the left side, Pando drives, put a little runner up. It's good.
Carlsbad girls defeat Roswell tonight 43-27.
39-26 here. We're under a minute, down to 35 seconds. Sanchez on the left side pulls up. 15-footer, drains it.
That's good because he missed about 5 of those in a row early on this period, but he's hit his last 2, so good to see that from Nick.
Back up, he's going to get the steal as well. Sanchez streaking in on the baseline, does a little Euro step up, and he misses it, but get his own rebound. Puts it back up. They're going to call a jump ball. Said that Thompson blocked it, but it'll be Bulldog basketball. And this other official was saying a foul. They're going to have to talk about it. So Nick Sanchez, they're going to say it's a jump ball. They're going to leave it. And I guess I thought it was our basketball. Yeah. Bulldog basketball.
It's a tough call to go that way. When you see a foul and you call a foul, then you ought to stick with it. You know, if you call a jump ball, then you give way to the one that saw the foul. So it's tough to see the one that called the foul to give way to the jump ball.
Gomez checks back in for Guzman. Bulldog basketball. And then it's knocked down by Thompson, so it'll remain Bulldog basketball. See if the Bulldogs run a little of that interior and get an easy layup right here with their play. Nope, they're not going to do that. They're going to kick it outside to Estrada. He'll put it on the floor, throw up a runner. It's going to be off the backboard, no good. Gets his own rebound. Bounce pass under to Jarrett. His shot no good. Peyton Deans with the rebound. He'll put it up, and he's fouled.
That's what I'm talking about, what we've been talking about all game. Well, we're getting shot after shot, offensive rebound. It's just Lovington's getting one shot down there, and the Bulldogs are just out-rebounding them all night.
And so with that third rebound in a row there, it's Peyton Deans. He was fouled on his shot attempt. So he now has 3 rebounds total, and his first free throw is up and off the back of the rim, no good. Bulldogs lead remains 41-26. We got 7 seconds, 6.84 to go in the third period as Campbell checks in for Sanchez. Guzman will check in for Gomez on the other side. So Peyton Deans another chance here. He's got 2 points in the ball game. He can get 3 with this second free throw, and he does. 42-26. Oh my gosh. Offensive foul. I thought they called a foul on the Bulldogs, but they call a foul on the Lovington Wildcats for a push offensive. And they're saying it's 1.8, and the official is going to change the time. I don't know why or how, but Campbell checks back in. Deans takes a seat. It's Bulldog basketball. Wait a minute. They're putting
the foul on?
37 seconds. I think it was on, well, he may have checked out. It was on, well, I'm not sure, Robbie.
I never saw that official come give a number at the scorer's table because I was watching the whole time.
I think it might have been Pando trying to go down the right side. He shoved. That was the call. So number 12, I think. It's his third foul. Well, no, that's points. They're not putting fouls up there. Yeah. So they're still talking about it.
I don't even know what's going on here. They're just trying to get the time right. 2 seconds left.
They're going to call a timeout again, the officials. And now they're bringing in the AD from Lovington.
Something's going on with the clock.
Yeah, and he was, I mean, when the foul was called, it looked like they stopped the clock at 13.8, or 1.83, I think.
Yeah, so they haven't been keeping the fouls for us all night, putting them up there, who's fouled or the foul was called on, and then the buzzer hasn't been working at the end of the periods or the halves. So evidently they're having problems with their clock here tonight.
Yeah. Well, right now they're showing 37 seconds. I know that's not correct. They're going to run it down. I think the Bulldogs will have an opportunity here as a fan comes out of the stands and starts hugging on one of the officials. That's funny when you see, there's not much room here. It's the old school gym.
Yep.
There's just not much room for fans as they enter and exit. You know, they're having to walk right down the sideline. It just sparked me as funny. He came out of the sideline and then hugged the official.
Yeah, if you come in the gym down, we're upstairs, but if you come down there and you want to go on the other side of the gym, you got to walk in front of both player benches, right in front of the players, and then around the scorer's table, out on the court, and then go to the other side of the gym. As you're saying, it's really tight down there.
So 3.59 seconds. That's where we ended up. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Nia Estrada will key it in. Goes into the backboard. There was a good flop attempt. Nia Estrada with the long shot, up and no good. So at the end of 3, Artesia 42. The Wildcats 26. Fourth and final period coming up right here. KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com. Stay right there.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center will be hosting the annual Quilt Show, January 17th to February 28th in the Arts Center. The special exhibit is a showcase of the works by the Artesia Quilters Guild during the past year. The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center will be operating temporary hours in January, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, with regular operating hours to resume in February. All special exhibits are free to the public. For more information, contact the Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center at 575-748-2390 or visit artesianm.gov/museum.
We are going to fourth quarter action here in Lovington. Artesia Bulldogs. It was a tight first quarter. Joby 15-9, and then the Bulldogs have pulled away second quarter, and even there at the third quarter as we go into the fourth quarter, 42-26 is the lead for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and we talked about it at half. We talked about it off the air, and we've been talking about it in the third period. Artesia is really deep and really pretty big to go along with our speed. I mean, Coach Mondragon kind of has the perfect whirlwind here as he's got all the the things intact with size, speed, and depth.
Yeah, we have a starting 5, but we go way deep on the bench, and it doesn't drop off when he subs in.
All right, 42-26, as Robbie said. Fourth period is underway. Cardenas on the left wing. Bulldogs in their 2-3 zone. They kick it out to Pando. Pando puts up a 3, no good, and then it's going to go out of bounds. Jarrett would have got that rebound, but he kind of got hung up. It looked funny. He lost his balance or something.
Yeah, they're going to have to get Arroyo back in the game here in the fourth period because they only scored 6 points that third quarter without him in there.
Carlsbad boys win, 56-40, the final score over Roswell. Nick Sanchez on the left side goes out top. Riley Jarrett spins it over to Cameron Thorpe on the left wing. He tries to go inside. Boy, they had Campbell blocked on both sides. Turnover on the Bulldogs. That's their 5th here in the second half. Cardenas on the baseline spins into the middle. He loses the ball. Jarrett is fighting for it. We're going to have a jump ball called. I think it'll be Lovington on the possession arrow. Oh, it's Bulldogs. I thought we got, I guess, okay. Bulldogs on the possession arrow. And it's checking back in. There he is, Robbie. You called it. Arroyo will check in here with 7:19 to go in the ball game. Their leading scorer and kind of their igniter.
Well, and I would anticipate him not driving so hard in the paint because that's where he got some of his fouls.
Cardenas picking up Sanchez, spins it over to Weston on the right wing. Looking to go to Campbell out top. He's going to skip pass over to Sanchez. Sanchez spots for 3. It's off to the right side. Thompson will get the rebound for the Wildcats. Arroyo, who just checked back in, brings it down. He's going to drive. Turns around, then he steps underneath, tries to make a pass. Good steal there by Riley Jarrett. Another turnover, their 7th. Nick Sanchez up the floor, picks up his dribble, goes to Jarrett at the free throw line, shot up and good.
Well, that's a good look by Nick. He wanted to shoot. It had somebody on him. Riley wide open. Nice set shot by Riley.
Riley now with 11 boards and 6 points. Has a chance for another double-double. Gomez to Arroyo. He'll shoot the 3. He's fouled and the ball sticks. Campbell will go get that. So 3 shots upcoming here for Arroyo, and I was looking at the ball. Who'd they call that on? You missed it too?
Yeah, I missed it too because I was watching Campbell underneath. Campbell, for his size, boy, he's a big guy, right? What do we have him listed at, 6'6"?
Campbell? Oh, yeah, 6'6".
He moves really well on the court with speed, and his footwork is pretty good too.
Yeah, he is. First shot up and no good on the first of 3 for Arroyo. 44-26 Bulldogs, 6:23 to go here in the ballgame. Lady Bulldogs get their first win in district. And now the Artesia boys Bulldogs looking to get theirs as well. Second shot is up and no good for Arroyo.
We'll have first district action at home next Tuesday night as the girls will play Portales and the boys. Girls at 5:30 and boys immediately following.
Of course, both the JVs playing before that. So you got a lot of Bulldog basketball games to watch. Third shot is good for Arroyo, so he goes for 1 for 3 there. 27-44, Bulldogs up by 17 as Sanchez walks it across the timeline, taking time off. Right side to Wesson, back out top to boy, I thought he was going to take a really long 3. Sanchez kicks it to Wesson. Wesson will back it up, back to Sanchez. Sanchez will take a long 3, and he's going to be off the front of the rim, no good. Arroyo with the rebound. He'll drive it up the right side. Thorpe cutting him off on that side. He backs it up on the right side wing. And he tries to drive the baseline. Thorpe cuts him off again. He puts up a runner, and it's going to go.
Yeah, he is their main scorer, as we see. It's a good job by Arroyo. Nice jump shot.
Down underneath it goes to Campbell from Thorpe. Shot up, no good. Wesson with the rebound. Tries to go up, and they're going to call it a shot. Yep, a foul, so Wesson will go to the line. And that might be number 5.
Yeah, I think that's on Arroyo.
That's 5. I just saw the official scoreboard keeper down there say 5, so Arroyo has fouled out. Diego Wesson will go to the line to shoot 2. That was the 6th team foul. It was a shooting foul. So Arroyo done. Coach Mondragon goes out and gives him a hug. Checking back into the ball game is Hector Bonilla. And at the line will be Diego Wesson. 44-29 Bulldogs. 2 free throws upcoming here for Wesson. 5:34 to go in the ball game. First shot is up and in and out. I was going to say good, but it rolled in and out. So the score remains 44-29, but another chance here for Diego. Gets the ball back from the official, takes his warm-up spin, shot up. This time nothing but the bottom of the net. And a timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. We'll take one as well. Artesia 45, Lovington 29. Thanks for tuning in here. KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7, KSVPTV.com, and of course on Facebook and YouTube, KSVP Radio pages. Like and share. We'll be back.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here. Coming out of this timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. The Bulldogs lead is 45-29 here in the fourth period. On the floor for Artesia are the starters: Thorpe, Jarrett, Sanchez, Wesson, and Campbell. And the Bulldogs are going to come out and do a little half-court trap here. As Bonilla checked in for Arroyo, who fouled out. Gets it back to Thompson. Going to try to trap him over there. He gets it ahead to Cardenas. Cardenas turns, pivots, goes into the lane, shot up, and no good. But he is going to be called, well, a foul going to be called on Chance Campbell. So Cardenas will line to shoot 2. That's the 4th team foul on the Bulldogs, and not sure how many on Chance. I think maybe 2. Seemed like he had one earlier. First shot is up, off the front of the rim, off the back of the rim, off the front of the rim, and then it goes. Shooter's touch, that's what you call that. Or that's what Robbie calls it. 45-30 is the score, 5:24 to go. Cardenas with the second shot. This time it's going to roll out. Campbell with the rebound. Oh, and they strip it away from him. They were way out of position that time where the officials, 2 of them were down here. So it is Bulldog basketball. Campbell got the rebound. It was stripped away from him. That's his 6th rebound. So Sanchez will walk it across, taking time off the clock. Just bounce about. I'd just stand out there and dribble, Robbie, if it was me. They're not going to come out on him. Let the time click away. 15-point lead for the Bulldogs. Sanchez will hand it off to Thorpe. They'll go into a little 3-man weave. I think more just to waste time, although Diego kicks it to Sanchez. I thought he was going to drive there. Oh, they're going to call that offensive. Campbell stepped out there a little bit late. So the 5th team foul on the Bulldogs here in the second half as we're under 5 minutes. Thompson to key it in, looking, gets it back to Bonilla, picked up by Thorpe, back to Thompson. He dribbles through traffic, bounce pass over to the right side, then they throw it away. Boy, that was a slingshot there by number 5 Bedcourt. Gomez had no chance.
No, he didn't.
8th turnover on Lovington. Thorpe into Sanchez, 4:48. Well, they hadn't started the clock again. Now it's going, 4:45. To Thorpe. Thorpe was around, handed off to Wesson. Diego, backcourt, back cut, and then Sanchez just lost the handle. Checking back into the ball game is number 22, Marquez. Taking a seat will be Betancourt. Again, Thorpe putting on some full court pressure here on Bonilla. Having a hard time getting into him. Finally do. Back to Thompson from Bonilla. He'll dribble down into a trap. Back to Betancourt. Betancourt still not across the timeline. Bonilla does get across in time. Outside to Bonilla. Bonilla into the corner. Marquez looks at the shot. Doesn't take it on the right side. Back out to Bonilla. As coach for Lovington calls the play. Swing it over to Thompson on the right wing. Kicks it over to the left side. Bonilla on the left side. Doesn't take the shot. Steps inside. Baseline shot is up and no good for Marquez. Coming down with that rebound. Diego Wesson, his 4th. Drives up the court. Gets it to Thorpe. Thorpe takes a step inside, puts up the jumper, and drains it.
Good job by Thorpe just to let that defender come flying by him, take one step, hit the easy jumper.
Bulldogs 47, Lovington 30. We're down under 4 minutes, 3:40 and counting. Marquez throws it into the knee of Jarrett. They're going to call that a kick? Is that what he called?
Yeah.
It went off his knee, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it hit his leg. So, you said something earlier. Maybe it was off air. We were talking about Cameron and how he's such a great defender. And you said maybe that soccer coming out there. But do you notice he does kick at the ball?
Yeah, he does.
All right, Deans checks in for Campbell. Wildcat basketball. Gomez to key it in on the right side baseline. Still hadn't got it in, and there's 5 seconds. Turnover back to the Bulldogs. And that's Lovington's 10th turnover here in the second half. Bulldogs lead 47-30. Clock didn't start again. So, yeah, they're having troubles with their clock, no doubt. It started now down to 3:34. Sanchez looking at a double screen by Deans and Jarrett. They'll go around Deans, hand it off to Thorpe. Thorpe over to the right side. Wing, Diego Wesson into the corner to Jarrett. He's going to throw up a 17-footer. It's off the rim, no good. Good effort there by Deans, but coming out of there with the rebound will be Bonilla. Go back to Thompson. Thompson up the left side. Back to Bonilla. Bulldogs settle back in their 2-3 zone. And get it to Betancourt outside Thompson. Swing it over to Cardenas on the left side. Sanchez goes out. Now Bonilla. Swing it over to the right side to Thompson. Back out to Cardenas. So the Bulldogs, you hear the Lovington crowd coming to shoot the ball. Lovington taking a lot of time off. Bulldogs content to let them do that in this 2-3 zone. Then Nick Sanchez almost steals it away, but it goes back to Cardenas and tapped at it. Over the left side, Bonilla. Back to Thompson. Over to Bonilla. He puts up a three, no good. Backside rebound. That's the 5th rebound for Weston. Hook drive between traffic into the lane. Nice handoff and finished by Riley Jarrett and one.
Well, that's what the lack of a three-point game does to you. The Bulldogs sitting in that zone, they're daring them to shoot the three. They don't want to shoot the three. They keep running the offense to try to get it inside. And the great defense by the Bulldogs won't let them. And so they finally shoot a three, miss it, and the Bulldogs come right back and score quickly.
Nia Estrada, Philip Finley-Rascone, and David Hammond check in for Artesia. As Sanchez, Weston, and Campbell will get a break. Also checking in for Lovington is number 30, Oscar Galindo. Who else checked in? Number 1, Diego Garcia. And I think Pando checked back into the game for the Wildcats. At the line for the M1, Riley Jarrett. He now had 9 as he knocks down the N1, and Jay Zamaron will check in for Jarrett. Bulldogs lead by 20, 50-30, 2:21 to go in the ball game as they've extended their lead. Hammond now going to be in that backcourt, giving troubles to Bonilla. Bulldogs going to try to trap them at half court. Lovington pulls it back. Bonilla gets across the timeline on the right side. He'll kick it out to Pando. Pando back to Bonilla, back to Pando, swing it over to the left side. 3-point shot put up by Garcia, and he drains it.
Yeah, there it is. That's a good shot by Garcia. Left him open, so he drained it.
Under 2 minutes, Hammond right back up the court quickly. Now he'll back it up. Pando out on him, but staying away from him. That Hammond can dribble around if he wants to. Gets it to Estrada. Estrada on the right wing, kicks it over to the corner to Hammond underneath the Peyton Deans, and he is fouled hard. So big body against big body there. Number 30 going to be called on that foul, Oscar Galindo, who just checked in. That's going to be the 7th or 8th team foul. They haven't flipped it. I don't know if they changed it up. Oh, there it is. 8th team foul. First on Galindo. And at the line, Peyton Deans. Now checking into the ball game, or fixing to, Adam Sanchez, number 20 for the Wildcats. As we're starting to see some exodus here from Wildcat fans. Shot is off the front of the rim for Deans. Guzman and Sanchez check in for Pando and Gomez. 1:44 to go. Bulldogs lead by 17, 50-33. Second shot up. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Lovington's Galindo gets the rebound. He'll hand it off to Garcia, who just buried that three-pointer a while ago. Garcia fades to the right, now back to the left. Picked up by Nia Estrada. Bulldogs now back. Oh, and Hammond almost got the steal, but Bonilla able to get it. Sanchez goes underneath to the big man. Guzman turnaround jumper is no good, but he's going to be fouled by Peyton Deans. Yep. So as I said earlier, we're all over but crying, I think. I mean, they're 17-point lead, 1:23 to go. Guzman at the line to shoot, too. That was the 16th foul on the Bulldogs. Caught us up off the back rim, no good. Adrian Zamaron checking in for Peyton Deans, and on the other side checking in is Ishmael Martinez. He'll come in for Bonilla for the Lovington Wildcats. And that gets kind of the crowd up for him, I guess, you know, getting the player that hadn't seen any action yet. It seemed like that's what they were cheering for. Ishmael Martinez. Shot up, no good, on back to the rim. It's going to be tipped around and come out of there with it. Nia Estrada, his second rebound. He hands it off to Hammond. His shot up, no good. They call an offensive foul.
I call it travel.
Oh, they called the travel. So turnover on the Bulldogs. That's their seventh here in the second half. Garcia across the timeline, gets it to Martinez. He'll kick it over to the left side. Garcia again, looked like he was going to take the three. Guzman swings it over to the right side to Sanchez. Sanchez out top to Galindo. The Lovington faithful kind of getting, you can hear them. They want them to shoot. They're just not able to, as you pointed out, Robbie. Good 2-3. Well, they're back in a man-to-man now, the Bulldogs are. Three-point shot is good. Oscar Galindo banks it home. The bank was open. Finley Rascon, it's going to be called. Did he get called out of bounds, or I couldn't see through the screen?
Yeah, ball was out of bounds.
Okay. So another turnover on the Bulldogs, their eighth. 50-36, 35 seconds and counting. Garcia, Martinez loses the ball. Coming out of there with it is Nia Estrada. He races down. Nice pass to David Hammond. His shot blocked, but he's fouled.
Good break by Nia Estrada and David Hammond quickly down the court. Nia did a good job of getting rid of the ball early and letting David go in the paint and do his thing, because a lot of times that pass is too late.
Quarterback to, he play safety or does he play corner?
Corner.
Quarterback to corner there on the football team. Hammond knocks it down. That's his third point here in the ball game. The Bulldogs 51, Wildcats 36 with 25 seconds to go. Hammond's second shot up, off the rim, no good. There's a rebound. Philip Finley Rascon, he zips it out to Zamaron and then to Nia Estrada. His three-point effort, no good. Lovington gets the board. Down the floor, going to shoot the three, and it's in and out, no good. Jay Zamaron with the rebound. His second in the ball game, gets it to David Hammond. Hammond goes to Zamaron, now to Philip Finley Rascon. His three-pointer is off the rim, no good, but that will end the ball game. The Artesia Bulldogs win 51-36. We're going to go ahead and get the Guy Chevrolet postgame show going here. We'll probably have Coach up here in just a moment. We'll also have some stats. Stay right.
At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we understand the demands of everyday life, from work to school and all the activities in between. When you're on the go, you need the right transportation at the right time, and we can help. Let our professional sales team assist you in finding the right truck or SUV to handle your daily needs. From hauling kids to hauling equipment, we have the right Chevy, Buick, or GMC to make your life easier. We're here and ready to help today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Artesia High School Bulldogs Sports is made possible thanks to Buck Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Don't know if I should say that, though, but...
Well, welcome back here to the Lovington High School Gymnasium. The Artesia Bulldogs get the win 51-36. I'm joined by Coach Kirkwood. And, Coach, wasn't a pretty win for the Bulldogs, but you battled it out and got the win.
No, it wasn't. It was pretty ugly. I mean, I'll just be honest, I don't think we played very well. You know, I mean, so the good thing about it is when you don't play very well and you still win pretty handily, we can learn a lot from that. So we can watch this film and learn a lot of things. I think we need to move the ball a little bit more, and execute what we have. We had some shots. We kind of took some early shots. So we could work on that, though.
Well, one of the things that Robbie and I talked quite a bit about was that you guys are just deep, big, and fast.
That's right.
That's hard on other teams when
Yeah.
you got all three of those variables.
Yeah, it really is, and definitely hurt them. They're not as deep, and then they got in foul trouble. And like I said, yeah, we are fast and we're big. So, but yeah, we still have to execute.
Yeah. Well, Coach, you get 1-0 in district. That's always the game plan.
Especially away at a tough environment like
Yes.
this, because their crowd, their student body does a great job. So there's a little challenge at our student body back in Artesia.
Absolutely, and we have a good one too. But
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right; they filled up that middle section, and it was a great night here for fans because you had a pretty good
Great
crowd for
fans.
Artesia,
Yes,
and
we
then
did.
Lovington packed it as well.
Yes.
All right, so your second district game will be at home now. Be back in the pit on Tuesday.
Yeah, with Portales. Got Portales, and they shoot the ball really, really, really good. They're really fast. They'll play probably a lot of zone, but they're not very big. So we're gonna have to try to get that ball inside.
Well, I was going to see if I could give you an update right quick, give the fans an update. 1:30 left in the third. Goddard was beating Portales. Well, into third, 50-41. So right now
Okay.
Goddard with the lead.
Okay. Yeah.
But you guys will be playing Portales Tuesday night at the pit, following
Yes.
the girls' game at 5:30. You guys at 7. Of course, JV will be playing before both.
That's exactly right. So we're excited. Just appreciate everybody. Appreciate the radio, and let's have a lot of people get out there Tuesday.
All right, Coach. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you Tuesday.
You betcha. Thank you.
All right, Bulldog fans, stay right there as we'll continue the Guys Chevrolet postgame show. When we come back, we'll have the final stat.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Hi Artesia, it's Cambria from your local KFC and Taco Bell. I have something special for all you Bulldog fans out there. Come by and try our new Bulldog Bucket. It's an 8-piece leg and thigh meal with a large mashed potato gravy and coleslaw with 4 buttermilk biscuits for only $21.99. On Tuesdays, we also have our chicken fried steak special for just $4.99. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia, KFC, and Taco Bell.
Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivated individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience, riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour, and open positions for lease operators. Wilbanks Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-7 746-6318 or online at willbanks.us. Willbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer. If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Well, the Bulldogs go 2-0 tonight. Artesia Lady Bulldogs win in their game 54-36, and the Artesia Bulldogs win in their game almost identical score. Final was 51-36. Scoring-wise for Lovington, Diego Garcia with 3 points. Julian Arroyo led the way with 15. Zadrick Betancourt with 2. DeMarcus Thompson with 3. Mike Pendo with 5. On Dallas Cardenas with 4. And Oscar Galindo with 3. They had 8 turnovers in the first half, 11 in the second, for a total of 19. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Cameron Thorpe with 6 points, 2 boards, 1 assist. Peyton Deans had 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Nia Estrada with 4 points and 3 boards and 1 takeaway. Diego Weston with 7 points and 6 rebounds to go along with 2 assists. Philip Finley-Rascon had a rebound. David Hammond with 3 points and 2 assists. Chance Campbell ended up with 4 points and 7 boards. Riley Jarrett with 9 points, just 1 point away from a double-double as he had 11 rebounds. Jay Zamarone also with 2 boards. And leading the way once again for the Artesia Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez ends up with 17 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Artesia led after 1, 15-9. At the half, it was 31-20. At the end of 3, 42-26. And our final right here in Lovington, 51-36. The Bulldogs go 1-0 in district, as do the girls. And so we're going to wrap it up here on behalf of Bradley Ross, our cameraman, and Robbie Blue, my partner. This is Joby Hodling saying I hope you have a great weekend. Let's pack the pit Tuesday night, 5:30 and 7. Girls at 5:30, boys at 7, taking on Portales in our second district game. Have a great weekend.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVP TV.